Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Cross Zelda 1 Randomizer AP Tournament. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and joining me in the booth today is Danny. How's it going, Danny?
It's going pretty alright. Feels like a good way to end the weekend.
It does. We're in the quarterfinals now. Woo! And what better way to kick it off than red mages? Red mages. So...
I mean, you say that. You sound more excited about them than they did in the race room. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would rather red mages than black belts. Yeah, at least it's not white mages. White mage was not an option for this tournament. We wanted to keep it playable.
It's like, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Although I also am not in the tournament, so what a suck to be y'all.
So any minute now, our teams will be moving on. We have right now the battle of Lamp of Hyrule versus Ladder 4. Both 2-1 teams coming out of Swiss. This is the 4th and 5th seed matchup that we have. We expanded the finals into a 6 seed bracket. And so this is 4th and 5th seed. Both went 2-1. I'm eager to watch what happens. Seasoned veterans of the format of FFR Cross Z1R. Interested to see how their experience in Swiss will shape how they play. And here we go.
Speaking of how they play, I'm a little curious as to Dark Moon's red mage names. We had Red, and Dead. I'm wondering, it makes me believe that maybe one of those red mages isn't long for this life. However, getting rid of that red mage really essentially doesn't do much because Dead's gain XP, so other than, less red mages in your turn order, I'm not real sure what the plan there is.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like immediately out of the gate, we have a Triforce fragment sitting here in Matoya.
We sure do.
Nice for both teams.
Moon?
That is... Oh no, he hit reset.
Oh, without saving.
Without saving. Oh no. Darkmoon, please.
Alphabet strats, let's go. Well, okay, so that does set you back a little bit, but thankfully, with AP, everything that he just got out of Matoya, he still has. That all got sent to his partner, or stuff that he got to keep. So, and we didn't take any fights, so we didn't lose any. I mean, even levels or anything. So, a minor setback, but this, especially this early, not something that's drastically going to hinder Darkmoon's team.
It does throw kind of the rhythm off, though. So, there's that.
Immediate panic.
Meanwhile,
oh, that's lovely cheap gear. Fire 2 and Quadex, not bad to start with, and stupidly cheap. No, I mean, not that we're hurting for money right now, thanks AP. But, yeah.
But what we got in the real magic shops? Nothing.
Nothing great.
Cool, got it.
I mean, that saber you might want for later, because eventually probably at least one of those red mages is going to be swinging something if we want to finish this in a timely manner, meaning today.
I'm just saying, I think I'm going to get a complaint later about level 1 magic.
I'm no psychic, but I may also see this in your future.
And over in the letter cave, we have our starting weapon, the magical rod. Not terrible as far as starting weapons go. I think it's the same melee damage as a white sword. Can't use it against the whiz robes, and I think that's pretty much the only restriction.
So today I learned that the magical rod is a weapon. I think FFR is so ingrained in my brain that I just hear rod and I immediately think it's, a required item for a thing, but not a thing you can use like a weapon. So that is no information that I have learned.
Yeah, and it burns you with the magic book. Yes, reading is bad. Is the lesson of Z1R. Ooh, level 2 magic. I spy a Cure 4. I spy a Fade.
Fade. Yeah, that level 2's really good.
Okay.
At least white magic.
What we got over black
That
magic?
that level 2 Fade with 4 casters, that'll get you through quite a few things early.
I see Brack and Fire 3, I guess, but we have Fade, so that's better. But still, we'll take that Brack.
I don't know what that second spell is with the...
I believe that was Sleep 2.
Okay. I know Dark Moon has the one quality of life flag on that that changes the names because it helps him read them a little better. But I don't know what all of them are. So...
Oh, value for money in that particular shop over there. The I think of it as the bomb shop that's south of the ring shop. You can buy 5 rupees for the low cost of 255 rupees.
Iker. Ooh. Buying all the black magic before checking the white magic. So we've got 2 slots of Fire 3 and Brack full. Not knowing that Fade and Cure 4 are sitting over here. Oh, that hurts a little.
That is an oof.
Oh no.
Are we gonna reset?
Oh, we're staring.
We're thinking.
We're staring and we're feeling bad.
We're thinking. Are we resetting? How far back?
If I had just saved outside of town, I might, actually reset and redo my magic.
We're going, oops, all Fade. Nope, there's the reset. Yep.
That feels a little bad. This, kids, is why you check both shops first. Especially with red mages. Most definitely with 4 red mages.
Meanwhile, Lamp of Hyrule, over in Temple of Fiends, we find our first ribbon. Not awful. And also, over in level 3, where both Z1R players are, there is the crown. Picked up already for the Lamp of Hyrule side. So normally in FFR, crown is just, Astos LOL. But in this particular flag set, it also unlocks access to Ordeals, which has stuff in it more often than you might think.
Yeah, I've watched a few of these where progression is hiding in Ordeals, so getting that crown early makes you feel better. One less thing to worry about, if you will.
Also in level 3 are the silvers. And it looks like, if I'm looking at this correctly, Flip Heel might have bounced. Let me double check that I'm not behind. Yeah, no. Looks like Flip Heel bounced out of level 3, is now back inside of it. Going to potentially full clear it. The crown is kind of a question mark on whether we need it. The silvers we definitely need.
We have another ribbon. We have another Triforce. And... ooh, we have our recorder. We're finding a lot of things we're going to need early. Looks like another ribbon. Or was it the same?
That's,
yeah, same.
So that's Ladder 4 finding their first ribbon, but Lamp of Hyrule now has 2. Interesting play here. Dark Moon headed straight for Astos. Did we get anything notable out of it? Well, the box had nothing, just some gold and not much of that. Wonder what Astos has today. Maybe we're just here for the experience because we've got 4 Fade casters.
I didn't notice it till a second ago, and I was looking at the AP thingy in the middle. Our princess gave us our recorder. Now, unless I'm incorrect, when I think recorder, I think one of those things you played in the 4th grade. So I'm finding it particularly hilarious that the princess is giving us a completely different instrument today.
Oh yeah, 2,000 years in the past and a different world, here's your recorder. And the Red Mage party says, I don't do this, and just kind of football yeets it over to Hyrule so that Link can have it. Oh, that is the song of our people right there. Thank you to Iker. with poison sound effects.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some pure pots.
please and thank you. Or let that character die. We can bring him back later. I promise you it'll be fine. Put them and us out of our misery.
Meanwhile, Darkmoon checking the free Cardias as Iker is finishing up the Canaria checks. Merc's over in level 1. Flipheel's still working on level 3. Gets the silver arrows and bounces out.
We also found our adamant over in the Cardia. We found our tail in Cardia.
Okay.
We found a flame sword in Cardia, which our red mages can use.
Mm-hmm.
Iker, I beg of you. If you don't have a beer, go buy a beer.
Level 3 magic, Icy Ice 2, I guess. Warp is more interesting.
Did you do what I think you did? I think
did,
you did what I think you did.
I did what you think I did. As we are now over in level 1, the Triforce is holding the sword. Not better than the magical rod that we were holding, but hey, it's a step up. But there's something better.
There's a magical sword.
Magical sword sighted over at the Bahamut Cave. Oh, I looked away from level 4 magic. I'm unsure what was in there that we wanted to buy. It is worth noting that the red mages in this flag set have the pink mage flag turned on. Basically, their permissions for black and white magic are flipped. So, normally for level 1 they'd have all black magic and then 1 and 3 of white magic. And now they have all white magic and 1 and 3 of black magic. Flip that all the way down their spell permissions. Ta-da, you have pink mage.
Meh.
So Lamp of Hyrule also acquiring Red Candle over in level 1.
Darkmoon making good use of that early crown. Which, if I remember correctly, I think pillars are tri-stated, so they may or may not be vanilla?
Correct. They may or may not be vanilla. So if you know your way around vanilla, or if you don't, basically, if the pillars are vanilla in any given room, it is the bottommost pillars. And as we already see, today is not vanilla day in Ordeals. We made it this far, but now we have to start looking. So, over on the left-hand side, Mercs with the magical sword is headed into level 6. Gonna do some damage in here, I think.
Seeing on the AP thingy in the middle, something that reminded me of a thing yesterday that I was gonna ask our devs about and I forgot about, but now I'm being reminded.
Mm-hmm.
Idea. I'm sure so. I mean, I've seen dumber things happen. I want to see if we can have a fun percent or however they do it, that a flag that turns the black shirt and it just says Banty on it. Or, hear me out, just names of bands. If they could do it with the loot, they can do it with the black shirt, right?
I mean,
I think it's possible.
So, meanwhile, level 2 Triforce gets us the herb. That is only one turn in, not great. What do we have over here in Ordeals? We find a heart container. It's not terrible. See what else we can find. I'm more interested also to see if this level 6 will pay off somehow. I haven't seen anything just yet, but we're about to hit the incentive item in here. Ooh, and it was the key.
Oh, it's a key.
Okay. So, payoff gotten for Lamp of Hyrule.
And key necessary this seed because thieves, what are those?
Meanwhile, over in Ordeals, we did find a Triforce fragment, so confirmed crown and Ordeals necessary.
Found the ship in Volcano, which I'm going to assume is never necessary in these flags because I don't think I've seen anyone use one ever.
Correct. There are no locations that are gated by like the ship and a dock. There are locations that are canoe gated, but nothing just by the ship. So Flip Heel going through level 1 as Mercs has turned around and gone back to level 2 as Darkmoon is turning in the herb and Iker is over in Volcano, and I've been keeping an eye on the tracker trying to see if there's anything in this volcano that seems good, and it's not been helpful so far. It's kind of a bummer. And there we have our first major hint over from the Ladder 4 team. They are hinting for the step ladder.
What? To my right.
I think in this format it's generally good to, like if you make it through your first couple of Zelda dungeons and you don't have a step ladder yet, figure out where it is ASAP. Also hinting for the chime immediately after the stepladder, which suggests that the stepladder is over in Mirage. And a cube makes me think maybe it's actually in Sky. That would be worse. So with the key, one of the first places that Darkmoon returns to is Elfland. I wonder if we're just gonna check the some of the treasury stuff. Oh, meanwhile in level 5, we made it to a roadblock room. We made it this far, we need the stepladder to continue. And there's Lamp of Hyrule looking for the stepladder. Yeah, we find a katana. Not exactly what we want. I don't know, maybe it'll be a temper stick? That's a reason to hang on to it.
Well, Iker's side, they did carry. They got through carry. Lit their orb. In fact, they not do any of the chest on the orb, but they're just specific things they did.
I wasn't paying close enough attention to their the clearing pattern. It might have been that might have just been get through carry first, light the orb, and now we backtrack and we loot all these rather than exit. And the Lamp of Hyrule immediate hints for Chime kind of confirm that that's where we got to go for Stepladder. No hint for Cube, so maybe it is only in Mirage. And Ladder 4 was looking ahead to, well, if you're gonna make me go to Mirage, I'm gonna go once. Flip Heel in the room that you really would rather have Bow for. A second attempt at the cube hint. Might not have had the necessary checks for it previously. Ooh. And Flip Heel goes through all that effort for the ultimate whammy. The reading is fundamental book. Oh yes, Fabian in chat reminding me that that was in fact one of the ways to defeat the Pols voices in the original Famicom version of The Legend of Zelda. The controllers had a microphone in them, so you basically just grab the controller and you just give it a into the microphone, and if you did it loud enough, it would defeat the Pols voices.
Okay, now I'm just imagining people sitting around playing this, screaming into their controller, and that's funny. Now I'm sad that it's not a thing anymore. Okay, is there a way we can get that back and then like require webcams?
So they did technically bring it back because that reminds me of the Phoenix Wright games for the Nintendo DS tried to make use of the microphone. It tried to listen for you to yell like objection or whatever, but the DS microphone is real bad. So basically, you could just go into the microphone and be like, yeah, that's an objection. Or one streamer that I watched would just say nonsense phrases. At one point, just saying the word France worked. So for every point then on, he just kept yelling France whenever he wanted to do an objection.
Listen, I'm all for that, but I think it should only be allowed if while you yell objection, there's a slam on the table, and if there's not, it shouldn't count. Otherwise, it's not as effective, and I will die on that hill.
So Lamp of Hyrule has acquired the rod from level 4. They've also unfortunately acquired the book. But over here, we find we find the chime over in Marsh Cave. We find the marsh over in Chime Cave. So we have one part of the puzzle. I don't know that I saw Lamp of Hyrule hint for the cube. I saw Ladder 4 hint for the cube, but I don't think I saw Lamp of Hyrule do it. We find another
Triforce fragment, yeah, here in Marsh.
Helpful.
Indeed.
Oh. Flip Heel having about the same level of success I do when I fight Dodongos. You put the bomb right in front of their path, you put it just off to the side, and you fully believe that yes, this will go off, this will stun them, I can stab it, I'll get my free bombs, and then right before they get there, they turn and head the other direction. Authentic Zelda 1 experience.
So I know you had mentioned earlier, not seeing level 4, we have Heal 3, Exit, and Life. Oh my.
Oh. Okay.
That's a loaded level of good things.
Mm-hmm. And there's the Lamp of Hyrule hint
Yep.
for the cube.
I so wish this told us where the hints told him things were. The suspense kills me. Okay, I have a question that's gonna seem probably a little dumb, but I have to know.
Nonsense.
Can you
Ask
not
away.
save right before you go into Mirage?
You can.
Because this is the many a times that I've watched somebody walk up and not save, and then unfortunately sometimes they get bounced out and they get sent back to their airship, and I'm just like, wait, can you not save outside of Mirage and then walk in?
So one of the things with save on game over that I think is a thing with the airship is that sometimes it'll just zap you back to where the airship is.
Oh, that's gross. I was thinking it would toss you back out at the entrance, but if it sends you all the way back to your airship, that's rude.
It does it sometimes. I forget what exactly what exact
Triggers it?
conditions trigger it. Yeah.
I don't care, it's still rude. Making you walk long distances like that.
Question in chat. Did anyone else see Flipheel sliding across the screen with a key?
I did not. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't have known the difference if it was something he would have been normal otherwise, so.
Interesting. I wonder if there is some kind of very fun tactical strategery that we do to slide across the room.
You lost me at tactical strategery. I'm not good at that in the one game I do play. I certainly can't answer questions about it in a different one.
So, Iker now traveling where Dark Moon has already been. At this point in the seed, it seems like our paths are converging at Sky.
Oh, that is so rude to go in the greater than less than room and there's a box in there when there's normally 10. It's like the game just laughing at you.
Relocate boxes, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 10 flag. Do enjoy.
I mean, I don't mind watching it. It can be fun to watch. I think playing it would drive me a little batty. And I am already fully insane, so. Alright, Dark Moon, I don't know this map. Where are you going?
And
Earth?
There we go. Cube has finally been sighted. It is the item in level 7.
Also, I remembered there was Earth Cave. I'm feeling a little proud about that. Also, Proc Gen Earth, ooh, gross, gross, ooh.
Speaking of ew, gross, ew, this cube location, so we would have had to go get the recorder to point our runners to level 7 without the stepladder to go get the item that's in there so that we can get our cube so we can go up to Sky. Oh wait, no, Mirage had a stepladder, so we just needed the chime. Okay. So cube is just for funsies so we can make it all the way up through. It looks like Dark Moon has abandoned that plan. And knowing that the cube is in 7, Flipeel is not in a good location to attempt to do a cool, good, fun time handover.
Watching Dark Moon do this Earth floor, I am convinced there is at least 3 floors on Earth 1 right now. There's no way it's the same size as the normal one.
It's probably not. But chat calling out that he did stumble into the Hall of Giants, and the first tile in there is the eye tile.
Not too shabby. Could be a decent rhyme.
Yeah, chat also saying feel like they're way bigger. Yeah, I agree, they're way bigger. Well, maybe not. Maybe not 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, I think, are roughly the same size. 1 is definitely bigger, and 5 is definitely bigger.
This is massive. And dumb. But, like, massive.
Spotted in level 7 also is the Oxial. So Cube and Oxial in level 7. Good place to go. And now ladder 4 is hinting for the bow.
I don't recall the other team doing that, so that is our first hint for it, and hinting for our rod.
Which I believe was in level 4 because Lamp of Hyrule already has it.
Fabian, our fantastic tracker, who's been taking notes, has brought, level 4 step ladder check.
Haha. So right now, looking at our trackers, over on Lamp of Hyrule side, we still need loot, as well as bow, and 4 Triforce pieces. Over on Ladder 4's side, things seem a little bit more dire. We still need all 4 of the dungeon entry items. We still need key, we still need loot, and we still need bow and 5 Triforce fragments. The good news is that there's a lot of those things that are in easy to access locations. There's a Triforce fragment in Ordeals. There's something over here in the Bahamut cave that I know we want. Magical sword, that's what it was. So that is helpful. Cube and Oxiel together are in level 7, so once Flipeel leaves level 8, we're probably headed straight to 7. And we don't necessarily need Rod immediately, because it doesn't seem like there's anything in Earth so far. So if they've done their hinting, if they've done a decent job with their hints, they probably also know that and know where they're going.
Oh, and we've got our loot.
Okay, never mind, it's loot that's in Earth Cave. Well, we need that last, so whatever, we're fine.
And we got our loot and our slab back there, so slab, let's say, could maybe turn into something we want, but I think we already basically have all the things we need over on Darkmoon's side, so
pretty much just the hunt for Triforce fragments and the bow. And there's Flipeel entering 4. Is going to get the rod out of here and then probably leave. And yes, still no rings for the Z1R runners. That is correct. It is a little dangerous in Linkville, as we're taking full damage for things. We do have quite a few hearts, so like that's good.
Oh,
I looked away. What was that?
Spectres had nuke, and Dark Moon fall down, go boom.
Yep. You're welcome. Spectres with nuke also means hope you don't have to go to Ice Cave.
Oh, yeah. That would be an unfortunate trip through there. Dark Moon trying to remember their way back through this unfortunate Earth Cave.
I'm sure it's...
And yes,
look, there's stairs. This is fine.
Let's say, and yes, there was a pause there, because I had to think of a word that was broadcast appropriate, because the first 3 I thought I weren't.
So there's ladder 4 picking up Rod, as Iker is promoting, probably headed straight into Earth, is my guess at this point. And it looks like turning towards Earth. There we go. Okay. Meanwhile, Flipeel showing us an excellent use of the glitches to use one stepladder to just cross a gap meant for 2. There's Lamp of Hyrule hinting for the ruby. That was after Lamp of Hyrule hinted for a Triforce fragment. So one of them is in Titans. Feel pretty confident about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's the raft in 4. Stunning, staggering. Oh, but there's the ruby. It's at the end of level 4. This was a level that when Mercs was here, Mercs only did the very first item check. So if we want that ruby, Mercs is gonna have to redive 4, whereas Flipeel only had to do it once. Chat also calling all ribbons found. Yes, there was a 3rd ribbon over here in level 4.
Want them a little more. I mean, you get on, but you
Question in chat. Ruby doesn't unlock anything, does it? I think Titan's Trove is tri-stated. I think. Sometimes you can get the stuff immediately, sometimes you can't. Yeah, this flag set has some very interesting tri-states in it. There's tri-state Titans. Sometimes you can get the stuff, sometimes you don't need the stuff. There's tri-state Proc-Gen Earth. Sometimes Earth is normal, sometimes Earth is like this. And then the Mazza is guaranteed to be at the end of the game, however, whether a War Mech is in front of it or not is tri-state. And there we have bow found in level 6, not from any of the incentive locations. It's just a free item in there. I mean, I'll always blame Comcast. Even if they did it or not.
That's fair.
So, Darkmoon is now back in Mirage and is headed upstairs into Space Cave. Meanwhile, Iker is attempting to make it through this Earth Cave. With that pack, I believe we're now down on Earth 4, which I think means the worst is behind us. And then question chat, does Titans have shuffled chests? Because always seem to have C4 in there. Titans is by itself. However, sometimes, just to be fun, and absolutely minimal levels of spicy, the chest at the far end of the room won't be in a line with the rest. It'll just be moved down one spot. It's hilarious.
That does affect some like minimal spicy.
It's just even Titan's just being like, hey, whoa, I could shuffle my boxes too. Hey, check this out.
I don't know why, but you just calling it minimal spicy in just my head is just like, so it's store-bought Tabasco sauce. Got it.
It is, yeah. Well, apparently there are Spectre packs down here on Earth B4, but we make it through them. So Lamp of Hyrule has acquired Raft and Ruby. It is not the bomb. No, it is not the bomb.
No.
And now we're down here on what I've lost count, but what I'm pretty sure is the bottom floor. It is. There's a Lich fight. Let's go. Gonna go with Fade Spam. Lich opens with Sleep too. Of course it does.
Nap time for the top mage.
Fade, followed by Fade, followed by Fade. Lich is still there. Impressive. Let's try one more. The 86.
Jeez.
Thanks, Fade. This is why Fade's
really
not real
putting in work. Listen, it's all they got. Don't let it hear you say that. You might hurt its feelings.
And that is ladder 4, hinting for Oxyl, as Lamp hints for another one of the Triforce fragments.
And we just won our blue ring, so finally we've got something these poor Z1R runners can wear.
Oof. At the end of level 6 as well, that... Yikes.
Yeah, and like 40 minutes in. Feels a little bad not finding something till now.
And here is Flipeel in level 7, gonna get Cube and Oxyl out of all this nonsense. Meanwhile, Darkmoon doing well in Sky. One more
and another
Triforce
Triforce piece.
Okay.
Just like going into the greater than less than and not finding any boxes, going to Sky 3, which is normally where you find all your boxes, and just walking into these rooms and there just being absolutely nothing. Oh, rude.
Question chat, does Darkmoon check the computer rooms? Well, I hope so, because there's always something in them.
That's one of the many reasons this flag would just be the end of me, because I forget things like that exist.
That's part of what I like so much about this flag is that a lot of the rooms that you blindly stumbled into when you were a kid, like, they have things in them now, and there's points to them, and then it feels like the dungeons are bigger, more interesting. Okay, there's nothing in that room, but it's such a minimal chance that there's something in that room. But
I swear sometimes the game can hear you. So if there's nothing in there, it means it did and said, nope.
But down here...
You don't get to look right today.
Oh! Nothing in help computer room.
Told you.
Oh, chat saying up and left, the correct way through the maze. No.
No, you're half right. It's up and right.
writing down.
Nope. You got one of those right, but in the wrong order, and after going in the wrong direction. So
it's right and then down.
No, it's up and then right. Either way, I'll meet you there, but you're still going about it the wrong way.
Alright, Bridge of Destiny. And there is our war mech, and we say, absolutely not, have a nice day. Zero ability or want to take this fight on.
I don't know. Those mages, Dark Moon's mages, they need levels. If I had some type of evasion, we had like some invis to anything, I think I would have taken the robot. Make sure it can't hit you, and just spam fades out until it falls over.
Yeah, spamming fade. First turn bracket.
Alright, and well, there was a Tia.
Spamming fade is... I don't know. Because every time you want fade to just like kind of sort of do damage, you're going to see 80s like every single time. Ooh,
That's fair.
And any key has been spotted. It is guarded by Tia up in sky. And the Vorpal. Okay, so now we've got our endgame weapon as well. As soon as we figure out which one it is.
I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at that. Like, I love when that... I both love and hate that flag. Because it's so nice to be able to just buy, like, temper weapons for everybody. Or a fast whatever. Or, like, a cure for everybody. But when it comes to having to figure out what I'm actually swinging and what I die a little inside every time I have to open my menu and look at stats.
Also, obligatory do host axe.
Such a good song.
And
if you've never gone down the highway at high speeds with your windows down blasting that, you're not living life.
So I believe... So Oxiel has been acquired for Ladder 4. I believe we also found the cube earlier, so that, I think, puts Ladder 4 in go mode on the FFR side. Now we just need Triforce fragments on the Z1R side.
And I don't know what this crab monster boss thing is on Z1R, but according to chat, Mercs one-shot it, and that was cool. Good job, Mercs. You did the thing. Into a Titans we go.
There's one.
Getting a Triforce, yep.
Just the one, I think.
Yeah, that's just the one. Oh, yep, there we go. 4 Triforce. Ooh, all the hints. Yeah, it looks like all we need is we need to finish lighting orbs on FFR side, and we just need Triforces on the Z1R side. And I kept thinking it looked like, Darkman had a little bit of a lead just on Iker, but I keep forgetting Iker did Volcano and did carry. Darkman hasn't done that yet. And we have a Triforce on our way to Kraken. So need just the one more over on Lamp of Hyrule's side.
Had to go look up the name. Manhandla? I don't know. There's nobody here from Z1R to yell at me, so I'm just gonna call him Mr. Krabs.
I mean, not what I think of when I hear that name. It certainly isn't a crab boss thingy, but alright. You do you, Z1R.
Oh no, Iker just skipped the chest on Tia's floor. So we skipped the any key, and we skipped the Vorpal.
No!
Well, looks like we're committed to, So that tells us two things. Number one, I guess we're committed to Maza. And number two, we know where the rest of the Triforce fragments are.
Is the any key required?
It's not. It's just convenient. But he already has 6 keys, and I don't think you need that many for level 9. So.
Okay. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it does. I just know that it's on the tracker, and if it's on the tracker, that usually means it's important.
Ooh, and AP item placement strikes again for Flipeel as, there we go. Now we can loot the item. Hooray! So, Iker in Ordeals working on the Triforce fragment that's in here. And chat identifying Mark's getting ready for level 9 with no rings.
Okay, what I know about those makes me think Mercs is feeling real brave.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we do have a lot of hearts. We've got a lot of hearts. Which is good, because if my math is correct, if you stand incorrectly on Ganon, you'll take 8 hearts of damage.
Oh! Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Oh, these sea snakes are rude.
And the lobsters aren't much better.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what just wiped out Darkman a minute ago.
Oh no,
oh,
Iker.
No.
Iker has decided that maybe we do want the Vorpal, but oh no, it was one of those boxes we left behind.
That we walked right past.
So, how about that, Masa? I think today is a great day for there to be no war mech in front of that Masa.
Agreed. Oh my, no, this encounter in C is just giving Darkmoon the hardest of times. Oh, not again. Game, please. Game, please. Also, while Mercs is waiting, just part of me wants to be like, you got a little bit of time? Hint for a ring. Can you hint for one of those?
I have to imagine he might have spent all of his hints on Triforce fragments. So
I know. I want to say Ladder 4 did a bunch of them. I don't know that I recall them singing a lot.
Lamp of Hyrule, I think, did it. Lamp of Hyrule, I think, did it one at a time, rather than blast them all out at once.
That might be why they're not quite sticking out to me. Because it's hard to miss when you got 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
One at a time, easy to look over amongst all the things here.
And Iker has arrived to join the Sea Shrine party. So it's starting to look a little bit closer because Flipio is now approaching level 9. Merx has been here for a while, but the key difference is that Flipio has the blue ring. Merx does not.
Yeah, I think the difference is that I think that's the biggest difference between the Z1R players. The difference here with our FFR runners is, yeah, Darkman's ahead here in C. Lost a bit of the C lead, thanks to some very nasty encounters.
Thanks to C, yes.
Yes, C doing C things, or C do as C do does. I almost forgot what I was saying. But no, almost to the Kraken fight. So Iker still got quite a few things to get through, and then hope they don't get the encounters that Darkmoon does. But Darkmoon still needs to do Volcano. Now, granted, I don't think there's anything we need out of Volcano. We can just run straight to carry, and that's a pretty quick trip down, thanks to not getting encounters on the lava tiles. Mm-hmm. But it's still a trek to make that Iker's already done.
And it's worth noting that Iker has picked up the last of the Triforce fragments because that is Flipio making a run in level 9. Which makes me think that Darkmoon might have missed a fragment somewhere on one of the upper floors of C.
That, or was there maybe one in Volcano? Because it's one place Iker's been that Darkmoon hasn't.
Unsure. Oh, Darkmoon went left side first, and the Triforce fragment was right side.
Oh.
That would do it.
Yeah, and if that's the case, I'll have to go back in.
Left side first is understandable. If you're in go mode and you only have one thing to find, left side is the play you make.
Oh, he went Kraken side. I think it's flipped. I think that's where it's a little whatever. Yeah, he went.
If he went
Kraken side first,
is what I mean.
Yeah, if he went Kraken side first, and it's in Mermaids, then hopefully he'll remember and go back in and get it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Kraken hits hard.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say, try bringing people up with one character and keep trying to brack with others, because I think Darkmoon's brack is broken.
It happens sometimes.
Oh no! Oh, that poor red mage. That was over 1,000. Jeez.
When the damage numbers go that high, that is time to feel bad.
A lot of bad. Whole lot of bad.
So we're headed back down.
That poor red mage didn't just die. He got... It is a puddle of little red mage pieces on the ground.
So we're headed back down Kraken's side. Question chat, does Iker go back for Vorpal or go to Temple of Fiends? No, they go to Temple of Fiends.
Oh,
regardless of whether or not...
Because they just flew past it. Where are we going, Iker?
Where are we going? What are we doing?
Maybe... wait. No, are we just magic? Buying things?
Level 5 magic. I want something down here. Is it...
What are we...
Fast. Fast is what we're buying. Okay.
Poor Borp. His Borpless.
Vorp is just gonna have to muzzle today. And that
feels correct.
Flip heal on the Ganon fight. Not quite getting the stun lock, but gets the kill nonetheless. Get your single G out in chat. That is flip heel across the line. At call it 5802.
Just as Iker in his Topher, almost like passing the baton for the final dungeons from one to the other.
Alright, is the Mazza free today? That's the question everybody wants. Well, we can't hold it. So let's... Yeah,
delayed response. We'll find out in a second.
Yeah, please hold. Your call is important to us. Oh, it's not free.
Sure isn't. Nope. Better hope them fades work fast.
Fade spam it is. Yet, that's a number under 100. Okay, 150. That's not bad. That's a number under 100. And that number basically is 100. Not a good start.
And Dark Moonlighting is Kraken Orb. Checking a box. Getting your crystal. It's fine.
Fade spam is
Alright,
continuing.
we're going back in. I mean, the fade was getting there eventually. We're just lucky that War Mech either didn't have anything or just nothing we saw.
And we get
a
the
Mazza
lock
the
sword.
cast lock. And we equip. After we move. There we go.
A little bit of item jiggling. Gonna go outside and save first.
Good idea. And back in we go.
Okay, left side. What do we got? We got a carry. All right. Yeah, sure. No, we'll take this. It's fine. We'll run it. Bait spam? No, we will do a little bit of melee. Incoming fire too. Not going to do much. Fast goes off. Fade goes out for 130. Second fade for 104. Not brilliant. We'll take it. That was a decent hit, I think. One more round of that and we'll be good to go. Mazza swing. 279 still there. Fade. 129. Down goes carry. Not bad. Not bad. And now we have the problem. A Tia fight. We're gonna do this.
I don't think we have any evasion at all for these red mages.
Doesn't seem like it. We're going with lock strats. Incoming melee detonates slot 2. We get the rest of our buffs off. Fade and... No. Switching to temper and swing. And a life 1. Here comes Nuke. Takes out the Mazza user. We're going to reset, and I think we're going to go check out what's going on the right side. Meanwhile, Darkmoon continuing to try to find this one last Triforce fragment over here in right side C. We found the red ring. That was over here, apparently. Lamp of Hyrule trying a hint for a Triforce fragment. Darkmoon immediately leaves. Do we know where it is? We're headed north.
Hopefully it's in Volcano. That way it's at least in the area in which Darkmoon needs to go anyway.
We're headed pretty far north. That's kind of a volcano during... No, we're headed off. Where are we going?
Good question.
Northwest Castle, mayhaps? Is it a treasury that we're looking for?
Seems to be. Meanwhile, Iker is fading and swinging and missing.
And there is the final fragment. We hand over bombs. We hand over Dorito. We walk into the room, and the man goes, "Ah, hey!" That is Mercs in level 9. As Darkmoon is headed for Volcano. How's this Kraken fight going? That was 3 hits, 427. That seems good.
We're getting there. Not quickly, exactly, but we're getting there. And we're through. Now to see if Chaos is going to be... how bad?
What is Chaos gonna do? We begin with Temper and some Lock. And the tests... and some more Lock. And a Fast? And a Fast. Okay, there we go. Saber, no.
Saber, yep.
Bane misses the entire party. That bodes well. Fast and Temper going off, Lock 2 going out. Turn 2, continuing Temper. Flipping to Fade strats. A preemptive heal 2 is good as the nuclear rolls out. Sizable damage to pretty much all the red mages that are not the damage one. Heal 2 going off. Fade going out for 196 seems good. A Temper goes off. Continuing Temper. Going for some heal 3 strats. Double heal 3 is going to attempt to undo the damage from this here nuclear. We get 1 out, we get 2 out. Good turn order. And a lightning 2, basically a free round. Maza, what you doing? 312, not super. Gonna need a little bit more oomph behind that, I think. Some more Lock 2 going out. Temper goes off, Fade goes out. And a nuke. Huge damage across the board to the entire party. We swing for 900 damage, but we're going to need to fix what just happened, and we're going to need to fix it pronto. Never mind, 6 hits, 751. Down goes Chaos, not even close. That is ladder 4 across the line with official race bot time 1 hour, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. GG.
GG indeed. There was a decent amount of nastiness in that Topher, which you do not like seeing when you have red mages.
That Chaos is problematic. Nuclear and nuke together. Oh boy.
Without heal 3, that was a you go get a lot of levels fight.
Mm-hmm. And we are joined in the booth by our first place winners, Ladder 4. GG, y'all.
GG.
Yeah, GG's.
Hey, GG's.
So, how was that?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Fade was good. I
That
like
was
level
fast.
2 Fade.
It was pretty fast. 104.35 is pretty fast as far as these flags go.
And the
Doesn't
only
mean
thing
feel like a good time.
I think my hog hop on was I didn't be able to get the cube in level 7 without the ladder because I need the chime for it. Need the chime, get the ladder, so you get the cube so I can go climb and miss the Vorpal, apparently.
Yeah, it felt bad watching you run right past it, and then it felt even worse to watch you hint for it after you ran right past it. So, oh no!
Like, well, I can hope for a free Massa, and it wasn't free, but it was mostly free.
Yeah, I don't think we really saw much of anything out of that Warmac, which was nice.
I got a preemptive on it, which is why I'm like, okay, phase go.
So,
good.
Yeah, so I guess my first question is to flip heal. I believe I saw you go into level 3 first. What's the thinking behind that?
I was just doing a lot of the speed run, so I'm just kind of used to doing that one first. And I had a weapon and bomb, so it's not like anything was like overly difficult or anything.
And then question to Iker. Believe I saw you head for Volcano relatively quickly. Is that the standard play, or was that something you thought you were kind of equipped for?
That's kind of my standard play. I did my standard route there. Everyone goes to. I'm blanking on the name now. Where's my map?
Card?
Matoya.
Oh, yes.
I'll go some Matoya first. Now you'll hit Dwarf Cave, hit Provoca, see if I get my spells, especially my weapons, get some levels off the pirates, which I actually then I reset out of because after getting the black spells, I realized, oh, I want like all the white spells in this level. I haven't saved yet. I saved at Dwarf Cave. Yeah, reset. Because Cure 4 and Fade together, I think I picked up like Brack and like Fire 3. And no, I would much rather have the Fade. And Fade it gave me the confidence to go into Volcano and do some leveling / dying in there in order to get to the bottom. I mean, nice reset. You get all your spells back. I just didn't have Exit in there because I didn't hit level 4 before I had my final dive in there. Yeah, so I might open down the way because 3 and 4. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we had seen the Fade and the Cure 4 on Dark Moon side, and when you went Black Burst, I went and saw you buying like the Fire 3 and the Black was like, oh no. and then you were just sitting there staring at the Fade, and Fizzle was just like, could reset and then come back, and I was like, I would, and then immediately just see the reset. I was like, that felt like the correct play.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I could split them, but Fade is much better than Fire 3, especially for Volcano where I was going next, and I wanted to have both, and I just saved. If it had been like a while since I saved, might have been a little tougher play, but I mean, the nature of Archipelagos that everything you pick up gets sent through Archipelagos, so you don't lose anything that you picked up, just any experience you got, any like the Pirates experience I lost, but that with the Fade in Volcano, I was able to make up for that.
Yeah,
and then so yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done. Go ahead, finish.
I actually don't remember what I was going to say now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just want to say I thought it was pretty funny because I accidentally reset out of 3. Sometimes I just accidentally go all the way to the start. I'm like, oh no, sorry, I lost 30 seconds. Iger, and Iger's like, oh, don't worry, I had to reset too. I lost over a minute. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, having to either reset or when you just die out of somewhere between how Archipelago saves all your items and then with saying on game over. Some of these wipes are they just feel so bad when someone wipes out of a dungeon deep, but at least like you're not losing your items, you're not losing your levels. It's very unfortunate to have to redo a lot of things because it sets you back, but it makes those things a little more bearable.
At least we had early recorder for Flip Heel, so I don't know if that was before or after the reset, but that made travel for him a lot easier.
I got slightly tickled at Sarah giving out a different instrument today. That was cute.
That was funny. That's why I go rescue her, because you never know when Mags will just show up in Temple of Fiends or Canary Castle. It has a few times for us.
Also, shoutouts to Iker killing me in level 6.
Yeah. I killed the boss,
and
then I killed you.
I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then I got a second item, and I was like, oh no.
I think I sent 4 to you consecutively at that time. Like, at least they give you full bombs.
Yeah, Dark Moon having a real unpleasant time here in this Topher.
Yep.
Topher was not fun. If you went left side, that's
sure was not.
So he tried right side, but eventually died to Kraken. Went left side. Carry was just immediately painful. I think we're gonna go back to the right side. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Because you saw the nuke.
Boss? Yeah.
Because you saw the nuke on Tia, but the Carry 2 had a Thunder and something else was in there.
Yeah, I never saw those. I think I got 2-rounded Carry, and didn't really see anything bad. But I mean, the team had after Carry, which was brutal.
So we're through the Lich fight. Thinking about what we're going to do for Kraken this time. Going to go for some evasion, some lock. Missed what that one was. Bruise goes off immediately with Invis 2. That's pretty good for evasion. Lock 2 to try and limit the evasion of that there Kraken. Gonna try Ruse and Life and Invis 2 again. The Invis 2 goes off before the Life, so minimal evasion for that second slot mage. Life brings back the second slot mage, but we lost our fourth slot mage in the process. This Kraken is very melee happy and is just enjoying playing the infinite whack-a-mole with these life casting red mages. Goes for the first slot, finally hits an evade capped character, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of power behind that Vorpal. Kraken just leaning all in on melee, trying to get through evasion versus that first slot character. We get one hit through for 257. Thinking. We're gonna go for Life. Kraken gives a free turn with Ink. Melee isn't getting us very far. Life goes off. Gonna go for some Temper, some Invis maybe, a little bit of Cure 4. Temper goes off. Outgoing melee, 3 hits 408, seems good. Melee gets through evasion for another 100. That is our frontline evasion tank down. Are we going for Fade strats? Fade and Life. Fade goes out. Kraken retaliates, takes out the Fade caster. We're going to try Cure 4 on our first lot one more time. Can Vorpal get there? It does! So, Dark Moon is on now to Chaos, and we saw the bad time that Chaos was between the Nuclear and the Nuke. Iker, was there a point in that fight where you thought that you might have to leave somewhere and go take levels somewhere else?
No, I felt like I had enough HP to survive the nukes, anything that was thrown at me, unless it really, really high rolled like it did for Tia, too. And with all the heal 3s that I had, that would get me up in one round. So hopefully I had defense against like a Nuclear into a nuke. And we never saw what Chaos did in the last turn because I killed him before all my heal 3s went off. That could have been a bad time. That could have been a really bad time.
Yeah.
We open with Bane. Once again, misses all of the red mages. Lock 2 goes off, Invis 2 goes off, Lock 2 goes off. And Ruse goes off. We're doing good on some defenses and a little bit of removal of evasion. Continuing our defensive casting as we remove just a few bit more evasion points from this here Chaos. Our Vorpal user is now evasion capped as the Nuclear rolls in. Massive damage to the top 2 slots. We're going to work on offensive casting now. Haste is going off. A little bit of Saber, a little bit of heal 3. The heal 3 thankfully goes off first, as the Saber goes off. Ink, not gonna do much. Gives us a very welcome respite. Fast and Temper go off. A little bit more Temper. Are we going for a second Saber cast? No, we're going for more Saber casts. We need more power. We've seen what this Vorpal has been doing without the adequate buffs, so we've decided none of that for us. Inferno comes out, does kind of a lot to the bottom slot. A double heal 3 mends all wounds. Saber and Temper continuing. More Temper and some Fade and a swing. We are now entirely on the gas pedal. Fade for 236 seems good. Swing for 127 seems bad. Temper goes off. Fade continuing. Even 100. Okay, we need a little bit more. We're not going to go back to Saber casting, but we are going to continue putting Tempers onto that Vorpal. Incoming melee takes out the Temper caster. The double fades for around 250. Swing, that connects. 742. If we can get another one of those, we will be good to go. Holy goes out for 158. Vorpal swing. 6 hits 520. Down goes Chaos. That is Lamp of Hyrule across the line at 117.25. GG to them. They have unfortunately declined the interview today, so shout outs and big hearts to them. That was a rough sea shrine. That was a real miserable time over there, I gotta say.
It indeed was. A little bit.
So, I think with that, we'll take this then to final thoughts. We'll start with Iker.
So I'm very thankful for the 3 ribbons that came early, and this fact that we needed both the crown and the ruby, because ruby roll tri-state as to being required, and I think Flipio found both of those for me. So thanks, Flip, and yeah, that was a fun one. Looking forward to game 2.
Flipio, final thoughts.
Yeah, let's just get another seed kind of like that yesterday. It was fun. It was pretty quick. Nothing too silly. Oh, maybe we'll get a little, maybe some more shenanigans tomorrow. Maybe it could be a little sillier, but
No things, please.
Other than that, I guess thanks for the comms, restreams, tracking, and it's fun.
Danny, my wonderful co-comms, final thoughts.
I was sitting there thinking, I got a soft spot in my heart for anyone who loves shenanigans. So I'm all for that tomorrow. But yeah, it looks like tomorrow, game 2's already been scheduled. Looks like 6 p.m. tomorrow. I can be corrected by someone in the booth if I'm wrong. And okay, and as the person who schedules the channels, I can go ahead and confirm that's going to be here on this channel. So FFR1
Nice.
tomorrow at 6 if you want to watch game 2. Otherwise, big thank you to Thavian Hawk, who did all the tracking for us today and did a fantastic job, and a couple of times made us sound like we knew what we were doing more than we did.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to Thavian. Thanks to Fizzle for restreaming, because, well, we wouldn't be this if he wasn't. And GG to Ladder 4, that they played a heck of a game. GG's to Lamp of Hyrule. Man, the end of that was rough. So, GG's and hugs go out to them. And just... this has been a fun tournament. I still don't know a lot about Z1R, but I'm getting there. So it's been fun. Slowly. At the very least, I understand what some of the things do now. But other than that, coming up this week, we have a good chunk more races in this round of the brackets. And we have our marathon starting Thursday. It is going to be a fantastically fun, crazy, busy, exhausting 4 days, but all for the best cause in the world, for the Burn Children's Fund. We absolutely love that charity. They do amazing work for kids in South Carolina. So if you want to watch, hang out, feel the need to, a desire to donate, all those things go towards helping a fantastic cause. Information there is in chat. If you're watching this later on YouTube, go to ffrando.com/marathon for our schedule, links to donations. All the information you need is there. I think I've said all the things I said that I needed to say, so I'm going to stop talking now and let you finish.
Thank you all for watching tonight. The AP tournaments are always my favorite. There's just so much good fun stuff for everybody at the FFR and Z1R communities. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.